Having said all of that, welcome to the Pirates of Drinax. We will be picking up where we left off last week. These guys have they've been down on number one spaceport. They have made contact with um, a questionable uh, ship chandler. He sells spares for life support systems and meal packs. Name Genville Igashku. And Genville is of a questionable moral nature, but it seems that he thinks that he's being paid to pass information on from. He hasn't said the name specifically, but it seems that he thinks he's being paid by King Oleb. And he has passed on to these guys that there is a subsidized liner called the Hustwik that is passing through the system on the down low, and it is staying off of the mains, not going to ports. It's doing wilderness refueling. It's trying to be quiet and be on the down low, and it is supposedly carrying hard currency and precious metals, silver and gold, and it is supposed to be a big prize. And so these guys have gone out to the edge of the system where this thing is at, or supposed to be popping up, and they are setting, last time that we talked, they are setting an ambush. But,
I had a question.
yeah.
Oh, I just, I'll wait until you brought us in.
Okay, so before we get started, we'd like to thank a friend of the Greenwater Guildhall. None of these are sponsorships or partnerships of any kind. They are products that we just really like. And tonight we would like to thank Fable Beard Company. Fable Beard Company makes wonderful beard balms, oils, beard wash, and they've got a whole bunch of stuff. If you have a beard, they've got stuff for it. They also have FableBeauty.com, which is designed for the ladies. They've got body frosting and man, there goes the camera again. Hold on. All right, can you guys hear me? Okay.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
You now.
Okay. Just want to make sure we don't get a repeat of last week. So yeah, they Fable Beauty has body frosting and hair oil tonics, and they've got shave oil serum and facial scrubs, and all of the products between the two companies their scent profiles are all different fantasy characters. Tonight I am wearing the Hero Beard Balm, and it smells of a light cologne. But they have a bunch of different products, a bunch of different scents. I recommend going through their scent profiles. I'm sure that you'll find one that will meet your needs. If you're a first-time purchaser, you can get a buy one, get one free option. If you go to fablebeardco.com and make an account, you can put 2 beard oils into your cart, and that second beard oil will be discounted to free if you use the code FIRST in all capital letters when you check out. If you want to help us out with our little subscriptions, such as Roll20 or possibly in the future Albert Radio or mapping software or any of that stuff, we have a merch store, and we have hoodies and T-shirts, and there's a fleece blanket and all manner of products, and buttons. We got buttons. One of the T-shirt and button designs is the pirate flag from tonight's game, the Pirates of Drinax, made by the wonderful Cameron, who plays Captain Beth. And 100% of the proceeds from that store go directly back into the channel. And so if you want to help us out, go get yourself a T-shirt and a button. Yes, and Gregor there is holding up a tin of the Hero Beard Balm from Fable Beard Co. So, where we left off, you guys were going out to the edge of the system. Evidently, it is going to be, they were going to be a ways out, and I need to find, here it is. So we do have this map.
Yeah,
So yeah, they were going to be going out and probably siphoning from one of these ice worlds. Um, More than likely, that's their plan. Okay.
So I was wondering what everybody thought of maybe doing like a very weak distress beacon and luring them to a location, hopefully luring them to a location and trying to ambush them while they're checking in on the distress beacon.
That is a possibility. You probably want to wait to turn that distress beacon on until you are positive that they are in that they have jumped into system.
Yeah, we would want to do it like at the last minute, and it would need to be not on our ship.
Yeah. Well, they're
So you
doing,
want to make a crybaby.
A crybaby.
Yeah.
they're doing wilderness refueling, and so I thought we would. I'm not trying to say not do yours, but I mean what I was thinking of throughout the week was we would wait because when they go down 2 atmospheres in the gas giant, and then they're taking a -4 on any of their sensors when they go down.
It might even be deeper than 2.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
Gas
And
giant
so-
operation so deep they're going to go down 4. Well, they could skim at 3 levels deep at the shallow end, but usually it's 4 levels deep. The deep end is normal fuel skimming and commercial operations happen at the deep, which is 4 levels in.
Yeah. So yeah, the deeper they go in, I mean, we can't do much to them while they're down there because we take massive minuses. But they jump in, we see that signature, we let them go ahead and get into the refueling. We creep up on the gas giant, and then they're right up in the fucking dead center of the gravity well. You know what I mean? And so, jump if you fucking want, you dumb fucks. But we kind of be there to greet them on their way out.
They would have a hard time jumping while their fuel is being reprocessed.
That's right.
Yeah.
And we could begin making demands on them when they get up in the wisps. I believe it's what it's called, the very outer atmosphere. I mean, then it's only a -2 to shoot them with stuff, and we lose some damage. But I mean, missiles still do the same damage, just a little harder to hit. But I mean, with a laser, with a fucking sensor lock, that counteracts that, and they can't. I mean, if they're still in the atmosphere, even in those shallow depths, us hitting them could mean their power fails, and then they're in shit. Shit starts happening bad when your power fails.
Yeah, energy-based weapon ranges are halved for every layer the ship is in, and each dice of damage is reduced by 1 point per layer that the ship is down.
Wow.
Yeah. So but missiles and torpedoes act normally. The only flip side of that is that the missile or torpedo has to make a piloting check, an average 8+ piloting check, anytime it crosses the layer. So if it's going from the Wisp into, say, from the Wisp layer down to the extreme shallow layer, it has to make a piloting check because of the winds that are buffeted between those 2 layers of the atmosphere.
Wow.
And then my other option that I came up with would be when they go into refuel, kind of try to shadow, kind of try to stay right on top of them, basically. And when they come out, do a boarding action. But the boarding action gets really tricky when you're jumping from one ship to another. You fuck around and miss, and that's it. Sorry, you're gone into the gas giant. I mean, yeah.
So if we shoot their ship when they're getting out of the refueling, is there a chance that they'll get pulled back towards the gas giant, or not really?
Well, I mean, so while they are skimming, as long as this is where things get really important for whoever's making the power checks. So So in the deeps, assuming that they go for the deeps, pilot checks are made at a -2, so it is going to be a difficult 10 plus check at -2, and then and then there if their whoever their engineer is that is making the power checks, he has to make a check, and if he fails that, the ship will then immediately begin to fall and will hit the top layer of the extreme deep in 2D minutes.
And
Do
it
we
keeps
have a
getting
plan?
worse.
Do we have like a way to get the ship if it's
Well, I
all
mean,
in?
so if we're looking at this map, because I mean, they're not going to jump in directly at the large gas giant, because according to this map, the large gas giant is only 1 AU from the star, which means it is what point. I mean, it's less than an AU, or no, it's not even 1 AU. It's 0.46 AU. So it is. Fairly close. Number one is a moon of the first gas giant here. So they're probably not going to jump in there. They're probably going to jump in at this ice world here. And if they are going to do gas giant refueling, which would be the easiest way, the fastest way, they will then travel from this ice world to the gas giant, or they will launch their launch and just crack ice and refuel that way.
That's
So,
really slow, though.
yeah, cracking ice is going to be slow, especially using an auxiliary craft. That's not the most ideal way of doing things.
So
No
this
kidding.
we don't believe this.
Bring 10 tons up at a time.
Right.
Wait,
Exactly.
so if we get them right when they jump in, they don't have any fuel then, really.
They don't
right?
have any. They don't have any. They have no hydrogen to jump out. But
Mhm.
So maybe that's the ideal time.
So while they're skimming, they also have no fuel to jump out because they have to process the fuel,
right.
which
okay.
takes several hours at least.
Yeah,
right.
you guys are right about
You,
that. Okay.
you can run unprocessed fuel, but it's a -2 to the jump.
Mm.
So
I'm just saying, I mean, all these safety measures as far as gravity wells and processing the fuel, you can do that shit, but there's a balance to it. You take negatives on your rolls and your maintenance costs start fucking going up because
Yeah.
you've run dirty fuel.
and I'm looking at something else here, but I just noticed something that is okay. So any refueling operation that they do, it looks like will have to be done with the launch. But here's the
Because
weird.
they're not streamlined.
Well, here's the really strange thing. So the launch has fuel scoops, but it does not have a fuel processor, and the liner does not list that it has a fuel processor. So
They just run it.
Take care of the cat. She's in the garbage can.
oh shit.
They run it dirty.
They might be running dirty, yeah. I mean, that's rather unusual, but yeah, it looks like they are risking the possibility of a misjump by running unprocessed fuel. I mean, it's possible that this liner's been modified a bit to put in a fuel processor. I mean, it's still got a standard hull, so you could still technically skim, but that's going to be sketchy. Whoops.
Well, then we should go between the large gas giant and the ice world and just kind of hang out in between there, maybe, right?
I think that's the ideal plan at this point.
So just hang out in between and try to catch them before they get to the gas giant.
Be like really up on the scanners.
I mean, it depends on how many tons of shit we're taking. You know, we might have to take this ship and refuel it ourselves and jump it somewhere to get the max payout
True.
of what the fuck's there. So
Who else can pilot?
A spacecraft,
Yeah,
I can pilot.
you can.
Yeah.
That's
Shenanigans
cool.
can pilot itself. We just need a
Oh, that's
sentient
true.
being to hang out on Shenanigans, you know, to carry the jump if it really came down to it.
Right.
Okay, that's fair. All right,
That-
yeah.
So I can, let's see. Do I have?
It would be pilot spacecraft.
I know that's not my thing at all. I don't think I have any kind of piloting skills. I've just got grabs.
If we gotta
Do a
take it
little wheel.
over, I'll leave Keith on the other ship, and I'll pilot the other one.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, pilot spacecraft, or at the pilot spacecraft and pilot small craft. I have come to learn over the years of playing Traveler is one of those, or two of those skills that are very similar to what we've run into with recon and vac suit. You really kind of have to have those skills, at least at 0, because you never know when you're going to need to jump behind the stick of a ship and at least have an opportunity to get it out of danger without taking that -3.
Yeah.
Well, when I got a Neuralink,
Yeah, or
I
have a neural link.
got pilot and, and
But wait,
excavation skills.
Right.
we need
So I
astrogation
can
and
pilot if
jump.
we need to. And I have a dexterity too, so that gives me +4 for piloting.
Does anybody else know how to jump?
Have what?
of what?
Jump.
Jump drive, J drive.
No.
I
Yeah,
No.
think
that's
I
another
have
one. You
it.
probably don't want to take a -3 to J drive.
I
I have all the other, so I have 0 at jump.
I have it at 1, and I don't remember using the skill points for that, but apparently I do. So I learned it and never ever used it.
I'm just trying to imagine there must be more to it than simply pressing the on button for jump drive, because why else would you have to make a roll for it, right? I mean,
Yeah.
the power's already transferred, or hopefully already transferred. The astrogation coordinates are already put in. I'm not sure what else the engineer has to do in order to make it go, but it kind of sounds like he's just pressing the button. But there must be more to it, like feeding the data in or managing the power. I don't know, but yeah.
Okay, it looks like I'm second most qualified to jump. So yeah, I can fuck off to the other ship if we end up taking it over instead of just getting stuff out.
Yeah. All
right.
that is reactionary anyway. I mean,
Yeah.
we might fuck this ship up so bad just trying to take it over that they're, we might not want to hit them with too many missiles.
Yeah.
That's true. I hope Shenanigans has fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't think
yeah,
she's been pirate reading anything really, so
yeah.
that'll be cool.
So Beth, go ahead and make a piloting spacecraft plus dex check. And so we are looking at.
Got 10.
Okay, so that is perfect. And we're looking at 0.27 AU. I don't know what that translates to as far as kilometers. Probably a long ways. That's probably about at least 1 million kilometers. So this is thrust 4 at 4G at 1 million kilometers. You will be to that position in 192 minutes. Oh, that was the other thing that I wanted to. double check. Here we go. So there are rules that we haven't really bothered using, mostly because you guys have been involved in the boarding action. But there are boarding action rules that kind of cover an entire, like you send your Marines to do a boarding action.
Hmm.
And there are rules that will cover those guys doing that in a quick resolution type manner. Um, but I mean, if you guys aren't actually there to see it, it's not very cinematic. You know what I mean? So, yeah, it does state that these are optional rules. So, like, if you send over a boarding party while you're still in space combat, which happens with the Navy all the time, that you know, you can quickly resolve this. Anyway.
That's more for NPCs, isn't it?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, if our NPC ship goes into it, you get a quick roll reaction.
Or like I said, you guys send over Marines, and while
Yeah.
you stay on the ship, there are ways of handling that. I think.
Yeah,
I want to say that.
you have to be adjacent to do that shit anyway.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Yes, you do. And I think.
I think if we're adjacent, we can also target individual systems, which means we could hit their power core.
Yeah, you can do called shots. So, yeah, I thought that there was expanded boarding action rules in Highguard, but I may be wrong. Anyways, so 192 minutes it takes you to get to this position, and you guys hang out here for 3 days. Yeah, but I mean, it's not that bad. I mean, the inside of Shenanigans is pretty posh compared to other ships this size that you've been on. I mean, at 200 tons, I mean, her interior is was decked out by a noblewoman, so it's very very much like a yacht, more or less.
Is there a masseuse on board?
There is not, but like this stateroom here and this stateroom here are considered high staterooms. Very, captains and first officers' quarters. They're very nice. They've got, if you look at this picture here, so these all big. They've got large window ports that give you a panoramic view, and the moonlight cruise kind of situation, as it were. But after 3 days, your active sensors ping that there is a incoming jump signature.
Yeah, here we go.
Yeah, I want to make sure I get a good look at this motherfucker as they come in.
No, just blast them. You get here.
Yeah, you want to make a electronic sensors plus intellect or education check?
Nuclear missiles is the cure for everything.
Arm them. Make it so.
I'm going to do a +2 because we're using the sensors of the ship.
Yeah.
That's 14.
All right.
It's not a 23. You didn't do very good.
So a subsidized liner, your sensors pick up that a subsidized liner has emerged from jump at very long range from you. Now I'm assuming that you're using the
passive.
Well, I was going to say I'm assuming that you're using the ice world as a way to hide you.
as best we could. Yeah,
So
Wait, I
that
thought we were halfway between the ice world and
yeah,
the gas giant, right?
yeah.
no, that's true.
Okay.
So I
We're
guess
just kind of out there. They still got to see us. We would be taking a lower power precautions
so that's going to
to
put them.
make us.
That actually puts them further away. They're at very distant.
Okay. We just got to see which way to go. If they go to
Yeah,
the ice world, in which case they'll be stuck for like a long time. Or
yeah. But
they
that
go
if
to
they
gas-
go down, yeah, if they go down to crack ice on that though, I mean, God, that's when their pants is down. Is when that launch is
yeah,
gone.
that's right. So we'll see
Yeah,
which way
the
to go.
So
smaller crew.
you are checking out the sensors, and the it is so you have your transponder set to passive, right?
Yes. Well, it's uh, if they just jumped out and I think that's them, then our transponders should be off.
So you're going covert.
I would
Yeah.
think that'd be the smart way, especially if we're powered down, kind of as much as we could be. I mean, it's not total power down, but minimal power.
Okay.
Yeah.
That
So
makes us harder to fucking detect.
so
I
all
hope.
you
Old guys, can we turn up the heat?
all you are seeing is that this is registering on your sensors as um, a subsidized liner. It because you're if you're set for covert, you're not pinging for other.
No, no,
Information.
unless they're actively broadcasting who they are. But I mean, isn't that what we're looking for? Is a subsidized liner?
Yeah, we can check it out.
So
Yeah.
it says. Well, I mean, I suppose you could ping it if you wanted to.
I
That
don't.
might give us away, though.
Right. I don't really
He's
want to
telling
let
them
them.
the ship there somewhere.
Well, yeah, but you don't even want to alert them to that if you don't have to. I mean, it's just like submarines. It's you silent. You just observe until you want them to know that you're there,
The
and then you do a lot.
So
Right.
the other thing that you are noticing is that this subsidized liner has come in and it has not fired up its maneuver drive. It is traveling at 1G because that's what it was traveling when it made the jump. But it has not increased speed. It has not changed direction uh, to head to the gas giant or to head to the ice planet. It is just kind of there, and it
Posting, huh?
yeah, it's basically
That's
doing
weird.
station keeping, and it doesn't seem to be prepping to activate its launch at all. But your sensors do detect that for a subsidized liner, it is peculiar in that it is armed. There are two single turrets on this subsidized liner with beam lasers.
No
Is
kidding.
that what we know about the ship we're after, or did we not have information for that?
I believe. Let me see. I think he did tell you. Yes, he did tell you that it was an armed liner with two beam laser turrets.
And
Uh,
wait, is that so? That's what this one has too.
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay, I'm sorry. No. Okay.
since we're so far away, do you think we can slightly engage our maneuver drive and put ourselves on a coasting intercept course? Maybe just do a quick burst for the maneuver drive to get us headed in the right direction, and maybe somebody do some math and make it so we kind of
They don't have,
coast in on them.
you
I mean,
know,
it's like
if we're so wait, so we're in between the gas giant and the ice planet.
Yes.
yeah,
And which side are they on? Ice planet side?
So ice planet would be over here, and gas giant would be over here. You are dead center, and they have popped up here. So they're
and
close. They're close to the ice planet, but not.
They don't have a lot of fuel though, so we could. We don't really have to be that hidden. We can kind of chase them towards the ice one, since that's what we prefer.
Yeah, we could do some trig and figure out where they're going and head towards them.
Yeah, see
Yeah.
if they can stop. Maybe something's fucked up on their ship. We could ping them out of concern, be like, you seem to just be floating there. Everything cool?
Oh, we can do that. Hell yeah.
Yeah,
We'll put our
that's pretty weird.
transponder on the ping, you know.
Okay.
So if you ping us, but I will do it if we ping if anybody pings us, I want to know. I want to know we've been pinged, even if it's an automatic response. I'd like a red light or something that I could click on and say, "Hey, this is what we sent that information out." That would be doable, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Then yeah, I will. I'll turn that on the passive transponder and open up the comm line for Captain to say whatever the fuck she wants to him. And I'll smile, ready to go ahead and put that laser lock on them if they fuck around.
So
We're gonna tight beam, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna tight beam
Yeah.
them.
okay.
We'll ask
And you
if
are pinging them?
Yeah, we're gonna ask if they're in distress since they seem to just
Yeah.
be posting.
So it does come back. It pings back as the Hustwik. And it is, let's see. So it's pinging as a liner, a subsidized liner. Its registry is out of ASUS.
Mm.
Man, that would be some shit Ola would know about, but I mean, Aces, that's really close to Drinax, isn't it?
I can show you.
Asus is on the belt, on the dust belt.
Yeah.
So this is, yeah, you're at number 1. ASUS is right here.
Oh yeah.
It's really close.
That's their home registry.
Okay,
Yeah, that is really close. All
that's
right.
cool.
What kind of hull points are we talking about?
On a subsidized liner?
Yeah.
It's a 600-ton ship with 240 hull points. But subsidized liners are rarely, if ever, armored.
You think we ought to go on and launch a missile on their ass?
I want to know if they're distressed and they're like, yes, help us, then we can just bust in there.
So you radio them asking if they are distressed, and there is no response.
Free shit, let's go. I'm just gonna go towards
There's
it.
just like zero more information.
I'll throw that laser lock on them and
Yeah,
do
let's check him
an
out.
active scan. Yeah. I'll start out with the laser lock and then I'll do the active scan.
Okay.
And I'll start maneuvering towards them.
Let me get some.
So if we launch a sandcaster at them, how many decades does it take to get there?
Yeah, sandcasters. a sandcaster is only good for stopping lasers and if
Oh,
they
no,
are
we're gonna hit it with a sandcaster.
if they're point blank range, it's good for hitting boards.
Oh no, we're just gonna wait for 10 years for it to get there.
You know,
It's
really,
like It can be like confetti too. I
Yeah.
don't see why not.
yeah, really. I was just gonna say, its usefulness at repelling borders is questionable at best. Yes, I mean, if you are able to hit a border with a sandcaster, it's gonna really ruin their day. But that's not usually the first go-to.
That's
It's
when
mostly
you
good
get them on.
for when they pulse laser us.
Yeah.
That's true.
That's the primary use of it.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you wanting initiative? Is that what you're about to make me do?
Probably, yeah. But
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, everybody go ahead and roll initiative.
7.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
Do you have naval tactics?
I do.
Yeah, if you've got naval tactics, you can roll that.
Eight? Unless I add something else to it.
So with naval tactics, let me double check this.
Like education or something.
They make a tactics check at the start of combat. The effect of the so if you got exactly an 8, it adds nothing to the to anybody's initiative.
do you add education or intellect? Or,
That's a good. That is, I think so. Yes, but let me.
Because I did not add anything.
So
besides-
yeah, it says. It would be intellect.
Oh, cool. So 10 then.
Okay, so everybody can add 2 to their initiative.
Oh my gosh. That's a lot. Okay. Dang.
Now, where was I? I need to find my stats.
Man, how many of these ships have we had to go to on these little, for either for a prince or a king, where the ship comes out of jump and they don't do shit, they just coast. It's like the second or third time.
that is true.
I guess,
Huh.
I don't know. That's supposed to be bad luck, probably, from what I understand. But we're pretty lucky, so that's not too
Yeah.
Fuck.
We've got the sensor logs that show that we've come in contact with this ship, and so we've done what we were asked to do.
It's like a murder ship usually, but like we're so
Yeah.
heavily armed, it's fine.
There's fucking Aslan that have been poisoned or something on it.
Oh, that's true. It might be that disease.
Hope so.
Yeah, because we've dealt with that before.
Yeah.
Let's call it Aslan rabies.
Aslan
Sure.
rabies.
Yeah. The best
Yeah,
thing I
and
can come up with, I guess.
our Aslan player isn't here, so it doesn't have to worry about him.
Right,
I'm getting infected.
Rexar.
That's
Yeah.
So, Keith, what would you like to do on your turn?
So, do we already have a sensor lock?
Not yet.
Oh, not yet. Okay.
Do you have sensors there?
I'm gonna wait on the sensor lock to try to use it. I'm gonna let King handle that, I think. But
So
maybe
yeah,
we should.
so Shenanigans has a double turret with 2 beam lasers in it. Beam lasers have a range of medium.
Okay,
Are we
and
gonna
that's all we have. I thought we
It
had.
has another double turret that has a missile rack and a sandcaster in it. So the missile rack, of course, has a standard missile. Really, it can go out. It can travel up to distant range, but it depends on how long it's going to take for it to hit the target.
It'll
Right.
get there faster than we do.
We
Right.
might not need to.
That's no shit. They've got like thrust 10 or something like that. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah. How far does a pulse laser shoot?
Medium range.
Medium range. So we're not in any danger yet.
Right.
You're gonna wait. You don't have to do anything different.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of what else I should do with my turn.
I don't know what stuff you have.
How many missiles do our missile thing shoots at once? One?
One.
Yeah, missile racks fire one at a time. It's not a barbette.
Start carousing. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I'll start carousing right now.
Start what?
Carousing.
Carousing. Yeah. Pops the cork on a bottle, takes a couple of swigs.
I don't have anything else to do.
No,
There's nothing wrong with going and hitting them with a good missile, though. Just only one.
I'm fairly tempted to
You
just
guys,
shoot
but
it.
what if we get a
It's time to
pristine
carouse.
ship? What if we get a pristine ship and we fly back? That would be great, wouldn't it?
Yeah, we can
I
try that. Yeah, I
We
mean,
can see if everybody's dead or what the fuck's happening. Let's wait for a scan before we.
all
Sure.
right. Yeah.
Okay, I'll wait for a scan.
Listen to your level-headedness and good advice. Bullshit. You know? The fuck.
Take all the fun out of it, Ma.
Yeah, I'm used to that shit.
Oh, they're not
I'm
responding. They're
making
coming right
copy if
for you.
anybody wants some.
I'll hold my action and prepare for a missile launch just in case.
Okay, you got your finger on the button in case it says it's for aliens or.
So
Yeah.
at thrust 4 to get to close range with the Hustwik, it will take you 26.5 minutes.
Wow. Okay.
That's pretty good. For how
Yeah,
big
and
she
each
is.
round is 6 minutes. So
So Ting, what are you doing?
I'm putting on my battle dress.
I-
improved.
I'm going to
Your
get that
turn, not
sensor
me.
lock right there.
So your sensors at that range. Let's see here.
Yeah, this would be the active scan, I guess. So see what's going on, and then I there's no point really in a sensor lock. We're gonna shoot.
You would get minimal thermal signature. You would have minimal active radar and lidar, and you don't have visual at all.
Well, thermal should tell you if everybody's dead or not.
But I rolled a 16.
Yeah. So
Not a 23?
yeah, you've got a basic outline, or you can tell hot and cold overall. It is showing. I wouldn't say hot. It's showing active. It is a live ship. And you are able to, for active radar and lidar, you're able to get a basic outline of it, which is how it is popping up in your war book as a subsidized liner.
Let's
Well,
get
there.
closer, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean,
Hopefully that- yeah.
with the 16, you can throw a sensor lock onto it.
I will lock them down. Book them, Dano.
Okay. It is locked, which gives a +1 to attacks, right? Yes. This
Yeah.
does.
I suppose you could throw a missile at it. Wait for
yeah.
turns for it to show up.
Captain
Yeah.
Beth, what would you like to do? So the sensor lock. So the missiles, your missiles, all standard missiles are of course smart missiles, and they're not going to gain anything from a sensor lock because as soon as they leave the tube, they go and do their own thing, and so they automatically have a +1 to both their own piloting check and to hit. So, which is basically a piloting check. So yeah, they have +1 piloting. Beth, what are you doing?
I'm gonna use 3 of the points to go towards it, and I'm gonna reserve 1 just in case I'm wrong, and this is too good to be true, and I need to maneuver.
Okay, so that will change the timeline just a bit. So it'll be 30 and a half minutes.
Okay, so like 5 rounds.
Roughly 31 minutes to get there. So yeah. Yeah, because one round in space is what, 10 minutes?
6.
6 minutes?
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, so I get somewhat closer. I don't know how much closer with my round, but yeah.
So in 30.5 minutes, so divided by 6. So that would be 5 rounds. You will be at close range.
So okay, so we're at distance right now.
Yes.
And then it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that's awkward to divide it into 5 pieces. I guess
It'll still be distant in the next round.
it will be distant still. Oh, really? I thought that it would get to very long
So
because the number.
this is close. This is medium. To tell you how big these areas are. So close is 1 to 10 kilometers. Medium range out here is 1,251 to 10,000 kilometers. Long range is 10,001 to 25,000 kilometers. Very long range is 25,001 to 50,000 kilometers, and distant is more than 50,000 kilometers.
So if I use all 4 of my points to close the gap, would it get us from distance to very long, you think?
Next round, yeah, it would bring Hustwik closer to very long range, yes.
Okay, fuck it, I'm doing that.
Okay. All right, so you're using all 4 thrust points and
At least at first.
gassing it.
Somewhat
You're doing a hard burn.
Yes.
What are you doing?
I'm putting my battle dress improved on.
Okay. 25.5 divided by 6.
I think we got it on anyway, like.
So yeah, you'll be at close range within 4 rounds.
If I keep doing a hard burn.
Yeah, by doing a hard burn, yes.
Yeah.
The Hustwik
Doesn't do anything because they're all dead. It's pretty stuff. No ghosts. They're going.
The Hustwik starts to broadcast a. It starts to broadcast a ship in distress.
Well, we can help with that.
It is broadcasting a signal GK.
All right.
So, yeah, okay.
I don't trust it.
Yeah, probably not, but
We could type beam them and say we're on our way, or we could ignore it and just continue. What do you guys think?
I'll leave it up to Ting. He does the comms.
And I mean, this is a normal distress signal, so it is going system wide. Of course, it's traveling at the speed of light. It's not going to reach the main world where anybody would give a shit for a good probably 6 minutes.
Let's pretend to help.
More like an hour.
Yeah, I mean they came in. They're being quiet, and we put a lock on them, and they did a distress. But we haven't done anything that's broken any rules, so to speak. They look suspicious, so I put a lock on them. It's not an act of war to put a lock on them.
Well, it ain't friendly usually.
Yeah,
It doesn't matter.
The sensor lock gives a +2 on
okay.
page 172, Space Combat.
Okay.
So, this just, hey, it's a good way to say, wake the fuck up. Hello, we tried talking and they didn't respond.
That's true. Maybe their distress is that their comm system is all fucked up.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So, but yeah, I mean, I'll try talking to them next time. Next round, we'll see if they respond.
Okay.
I'm just waiting.
Yeah, maybe some of this. A little Scotch coffee.
Oh yeah.
That would help them out.
So, Keith, what are you doing on this round?
I'm not gonna sit around. I'm gonna get in my battle dress.
Okay, so you're prepping. Ting, what are you doing?
I wear mine all the time.
I mean, Shenanigans doesn't have a countermeasure suite, but she's got military sensors, so she's going to have an upgraded communications package. If you want to jam, you could. That of course is an option.
That's very hostile.
Yeah, I mean that really makes us look piratey if we have to. They sent a distress out. I want to try to talk. This is Lieutenant Jug of the what system? Yeah,
You can
of
say
the
you're with Shenanigans. Nobody knows Shenanigans.
Yeah. This is Lieutenant Jug of Shenanigans. You got a distress signal and you're not responding to comms. Are you in distress or are you out to rob us?
Are you
respond?
Are you sending that on a tight beam or are you sending that in an open channel?
Open channel, wide open. If we're all going public where everybody can hear everything, then they need to hear me talking to them. Attention, Hustwik. This is. Go ahead.
Other people probably won't respond to the distress call if they hear other chatter that says, we're nearby, do you need help? That kind of shit.
Yeah. Attention, Hustwik. This is Lieutenant Jug of Shenanigans. You've come in under suspicious circumstances. You're not responding to hails, and now you've sent a distress. What can we do to help? Or we thought you were pirates.
You hear, you do get a keyed response, and you just hear growls. What sounds like growls in the background.
Oh shit! Okay. We've heard this story before.
What does this mean, folks?
There's going to be rabid Aslans and meat aboard. That's what we're going to find. Yeah.
We're going to find rabid Aslans and dead meat.
Yeah, a bunch of meat everywhere and people goo and Aslans.
But they don't eat the credits.
That's
Just
true.
saying.
They're not eating
the gold, man.
And we can clean the upholstery off once we space them. It's okay.
Oh, we can pay a crew to clean the upholstery off.
There's other things
anyway.
there's other things too that we need to recognize is that they haven't fired up their maneuver drive or anything.
No. They're not smart enough.
Well, something happened on an automated thing. I mean, that could be a pre-programmed response for me putting a lock on them, or it could be an actual distress. I say we pretend like we're going to go help them, and at least
maybe we will actually help them. Maybe they're like holed up somewhere, and the Aslans are roaming around and killed them, and they're super grateful or something. But then, oh shit, pirates saved you. Isn't that suck? That's just life.
If all I hear is a key response, and I still have, I guess 6 minutes, I have a little bit of a conversation. I will
start growling back.
Yeah, I'll speak in the Aslan. What is it, Troc? To them.
Yeah, do that work.
Yeah, if you're Aslan and on the ship, this is a courtesy message as we are coming in to aid and assist. If you are the victim of a biological attack that has turned you feral, we have a cure. It's very permanent.
Yes. It's called plasma.
I don't know. I'm just going to use a shotgun in a ship.
in Troc, in a whispered tone, you receive a response of, "Please help us."
Okay, let's go.
Oh, well, that I will definitely, if I still have any turn left, I will definitely magnify that and send it out throughout the system.
Okay.
That, if I could boost that signal so everybody sees they're asking us to help them, that'd be great.
Okay.
Help is on the way.
Yeah, let's go help. That's fine. I don't think they'll be able to fire on us.
So, Beth, you're continuing at thrust 4. You're continuing at 4G.
For now, yes.
Okay. I'm not going to make you roll again. I mean, what are you going to run into? I mean, it's not like you're driving an obstacle course. You're in fucking space, man. They don't have floating cones out here or anything.
Yeah, we just turned it into a gymkhana.
Yes, yeah. See how well you can drift around the asteroids. So, Gregor, you're still putting on your battle dress. Hustwik.
and I'm picking up my shotgun and getting it ready and loading it and making a magazine for it.
Okay.
And loading the magazine.
So I would imagine. Let's see.
I think I need probably 3 magazines. Let me go check and see how many rounds this thing carries. I got to be careful because if I play with PDF files, apparently it's cutting off my old 22.
What is?
Opening a PDF.
Oh shit. Well, yeah. I mean, I don't know who's at the helm of these companies doing updates, but you're not the only one. I've had problems with the latest update to Adobe Reader, like for the past several days, and I mean, I don't know.
C++ is hard.
Yeah, right. Yes, C++ is hard. That's why they
No,
teach it to
No,
freshmen
it's
in
not.
college.
It's no harder than C
Right.
or
right.
Pascal or even BASIC. It's logically the same. Well, C++ has some added options.
Yeah.
Okay.
There we go. Just to show where you guys are at, I assume that you guys are probably keeping your battle dress in the cargo hold because you know that's going to take up a chunk of real estate in your stateroom. So you know,
I sleep in it.
I sleep in it, right? Yes.
Oh, I mean, even the small staterooms, we have 4 easy rooms that,
Yeah, I would think
there's a lot of real estate in those rooms.
Yeah, I would think that your crew quarters are probably up on deck 2, with the fancy rooms. Unless you want to save those rooms if you ever want to take passengers, but you can discuss that at a later time should that ever possibly become a reality. Like I said, this ship is your ace up your sleeve. If you decide that things with Drinax are not really going your way, you can just go to the shenanigans and leave with your ship and just leave everything behind.
Let's go to a system that doesn't have Aslan rabies.
Yeah.
Right. So
really
we can go in Imperium space and not have to worry about defending and shit. We could just, we can live in Impland under our alternative identification.
We are pretty wealthy.
Well, I mean, chartered space is big. I mean, even if you went by your normal names, I mean,
who's gonna know?
Right. I mean,
yeah. Once we get out of the Trojan Reach, we're pretty much safe.
Yeah.
That would just really fuck Chris.
Yeah, I could go home. It's just a quiet state.
All right, let's focus.
So Hustwik,
yes, ma'am. Right away, ma'am.
There
2 miles high, ma'am.
There is a response from number 1, a free trader has responded to the distress call and has put out a message to number 1 Highport that it will be investigating the distress call, and the Highport has ordered that a SDB system defense boat assist.
Can we warn them about the disease rapid Aslan issue?
I don't know if that's wise.
Well, it might make them stay away.
Yeah,
I could say I'm a physician.
They're very far away, though.
Yeah, they are.
That's true. Okay, maybe once we get on the Hustwik, we can be like, this is a biological disaster area. Don't, unless you have this and this and this, don't come aboard because it's.
So the system defense boat is the one and only system defense boat. Actually, no, it's one of 2 system defense boats that number 1 has to guard their entire system. Usually, it stays pretty close. But it has thrust 9 and the two that they have are 200 tons each.
Well, as far as everything goes right now, we're just helping, so it's not,
Yeah.
we're not doing anything wrong yet.
So they will arrive.
They're very far away, though.
They are. They're coming from the high port. So yeah.
We'll just have to work kind of fast to get whatever we want done.
Yeah.
This makes it seem like we probably won't get the ship.
They will arrive in 15.2 hours.
All right.
So essentially, what that is saying is that the clock is now ticking.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. We got 15 hours to murder all these disease Aslan.
Yeah.
Keith is still
And then
putting on.
smooth.
Keith is still doning his armor. Ting, are you are you doing anything else with comms?
Well, I'm gonna check in with number one and let them know that we are closer. I mean, we just left there, so I mean they've got record of us docking and shit.
That's true.
Yeah, so I mean, like, well, number one, this is shenanigans, and we are out here investigating, and we've heard cries for help coming from the ship. We will be there within the hour.
Okay.
If you like, we would gladly broadcast you any of our scan data and whatnot, so your records can be completed and your boxes checked. If we need your assistance, we would definitely call out.
Okay. So the number one flight control. Well, your message won't reach for another ramp. So hold on.
Yeah, cool. I'm gonna hang out in my little. You got me in the wrong spot. I'm in the sensor suite, number one.
Well, that's where the sensors are.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
You're on the bridge.
Okay, cool. Sounds cool to me. Then yeah, and then I'll ask Shenanigans to any advice.
Sorry, you can't do
I'm
that.
just trying to. Yeah.
Advice. Shenanigans comes back that she really doesn't like this situation.
Aw.
Sounds
Just
fair.
shenanigans.
Cool. Yeah. She's not used to our style.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she says that she has a bad feeling about this ship.
Oh yeah, I'm sure there's horrors inside.
Yeah, we've come across a lot of biological warfare against the kitty cats, so shit's been getting real, Shenanny.
Beth, you are maintaining course, correct?
That's right.
Gregor, you are suited up.
Move me towards the bridge
Okay.
so I can share the pilot when she needs to get her suit on.
Okay. So, yeah, you can. Well, actually.
It's 6 minutes, so seems to me I should be able to walk that whole way in 6 minutes.
That's true. That's true. It is 6 minutes. You're right. You are correct. Okay, so yeah, you can get up to the bridge.
And if Captain Beth wants to be, since I have pilot 4, if she wants to let me sit in the chair and she can go.
Yeah, you're a better pilot than I am. That sounds great.
Well, I've got pilot
go
2.
ahead.
Yeah, I got pilot 2 and Dex 2, so.
Dang. All right. Yeah, I'll go change.
I mean,
when I
all
can.
thanks to this neural jack.
Awesome.
Yeah, I mean, all you got to do is make sure the ship goes in a straight line.
That's right.
So let's see. Uh, Oh, that's the wrong chip.
I assume my suit dex doesn't count when I'm piloting.
Mhm.
A 6. And they are at long range.
But it did something.
Oh no.
They sucked at it.
Yeah, no, they didn't do anything that they wanted to do. But your sensors are now pulling up the shape and structure, hot and cold spots. It's showing that the power plant is active, and thermal showing power plant is active. There's no reason that, and their maneuver drive is currently not active. You are seeing. You are seeing the presence of EM activity.
Ooh. See that? Someone's fucked with their power, man. They might need engineering power plant engineering power check of some sort. Might be what they're dealing with. Be like attention, Hustwik. Well, it's not my turn. Let's shut the fuck up. That's what the fuck I'm.
Keith.
Did you say they're jamming?
No.
They're doing something by EM?
No, but the sensors are picking up that there is the presence of EM activity coming from Hustwik.
Oh, okay.
Which would suggest to us, from that information, that they have an engineer on there trying to do a power check to get their ship fucking flowing. Because that's how you recover from an EM hit.
Well, EM can mean anything. Somebody could have turned on the microwave and EM would pop up. They could have activated sensors.
Yeah.
Okay,
It just
so
means
there's
that
something.
some kind of electro.
Yeah.
Something in the EM band is working.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which runs, from.
Keith, you are in your armor.
All right.
You want to meditate?
I'm going to head to the airlock and get ready to board if possible.
Okay, so you've got let's see here. This is the, of course, main airlock here. And then there are, of course, these two cargo airlocks down here. Number 7 are cargo airlocks.
I think we're going to dock at the main airlock would be my guess, right?
Probably.
I'd assume so.
Yeah, that's what we should do.
This bathroom is conveniently located right next to the airlock.
Yeah, you
nice.
should probably use it.
That way you can run in from the other ship right away for those times when you really got to go.
Yeah.
Or throw up.
Or throw up. Yes.
Good point.
You don't want to throw up in your battle
I
dress.
got some of the decon gel in my mouth. Ting, what are you doing?
Man, I'm still sitting here trying to man the sensors and keep an eye on that. I mean, any moment now, I really, anything they do, I need to be at the sensors location to be able to see them doing it. So I'm gonna keep doing that, and I will tell them, Hustwik, we're approaching, we're gonna dock, and send a boarding party on. We have medical professionals and engineering professionals.
Okay.
If you will please not activate your maneuver drive, that will be great. And then I am going to send that scan data on everything we've picked up on this ship, showing that they're dead in space and that they've asked for help. I'm going to send that information to number 1.
Okay. So you send scan data to number 1. You do receive a response back from the number 1 high port, and they confirm that Shenanigans is intercepting the distress call, and they have you logged as intercepting that distress call. You can, Ting, you can make a persuasion plus social or charm check. Your choice.
All right. See, I'm going as Jug, so
Probably your charm check.
yeah. Oh, I mean, no, Jug's got a good social too, just not like Ting. I mean, oh well. There we go.
So the number 1 high port confirms that Shenanigans is inbound to intercept the distress call, and to please cooperate with the system defense boat when it arrives.
Oh, that's a 7. I'm sorry. I still have my glamour package, and you know what? I will drop a luck point to make that an 8.
Okay.
Just because I'm fabulous.
So they're not.
I'm sorry.
They are not appearing concerned that you are pirates. They don't know what the nature of the distress is. It's just a standard distress beacon.
Yeah.
They do request that any additional information to the nature of the distress, please broadcast and inform the SDB upon its arrival.
Yeah, I sure will. Mm-hmm.
Beth, what are you doing?
I'm gonna let Gregor take over, and I'm gonna suit up.
Okay, so you go down and you are suiting up. Gregor, make a routine 6+ piloting spacecraft plus dex check.
Spacecraft plus.
Nice. So yeah, you take over the controls, transfer the controls to your seat, and you are still at 4G, heading for Hustwik. Hustwik is now in medium range.
Oh, almost there.
At medium range, your sensors, let's see here, you have limited visual, meaning you've got shape and structure, which you can actually see through electronic enhanced telescopes. You've got, you're still seeing hot and cold spots, EM. You are seeing strong EM signature coming from the Hustwik pointed in your direction.
Are they trying to scan us or scanning us?
That's what it looks like, yes.
Okay, we can do that.
Active, let's see here. Active radar and LiDAR. You've got shape and structure. Nothing on, nothing on NAS, and minimal information on the densitometer. You're able to pick up the external structure of the Hustwik. It is not armored.
Not damaged either.
No. But I mean, aside from the 2 turrets, which aren't really that odd, it is showing as a standard subsidized liner.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's in distress, and people are asking for help in the truck. So, I mean, I think we're good to board, and that's really all I care about.
And that's when 2 beam lasers come out and smack your ship
Aw, that's not nice.
with a +1 to damage.
Sorry,
Does
shenanigans.
anybody have the ability to use a sandcaster in this situation?
Yeah, I would allow if somebody wanted to use the sandcaster as a reaction roll, you could.
It'd probably be you. You haven't been doing anything the whole time. Right? Or no, wait, you're down in the airlock.
I'm in the airlock.
So it'd be Ting, probably.
All right, that's a
That would be.
that's a turret check.
Yep, that would be gunner turret plus your dex check, and you're going to be at -1 because you're doing multiple actions this round.
Sounds great. So 3.
Ooh.
Come on.
7.
Okay.
Unless I get something for the fucking
Let me
stuff of the ship.
Let me double check. So, although mounted in turrets and of use at next borders, the Sandcaster is primarily a defensive weapon used to protect ships from laser weapons. Each turret with 1 or more Sandcasters holds 20 Sandcasters. Page 171. Yeah, disperse sand. Cheap and versatile. The gunner must succeed at a gunner turret check against laser weapon, and if successful, will add 1d plus the effect of the check to the ship's armor against that laser attack only. Each disperse sand reaction uses 1 canister of sand. So, actually, I need to re-roll these. So you get to pick one of these that is going to add. Basically, it's going to give you armor. Oh wait, you only got a 7 though, so never mind. So there's 3.
Is Shenanigans capable of using Sandcasters?
She could.
I don't know, because it's like to defend her own.
I mean, she's gonna
body.
have gunner turret 0, and she doesn't have any. She doesn't have a dex stat, so.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I just thought maybe.
Well, one would think she's pretty dexterous.
Well,
She is an AI.
Yeah, the ship.
They're pretty damn fast.
The ship has attacked us.
So Shenanigans takes 8 points off of her hull as these 2 beam lasers stitch a pattern across her hull.
Oh, we'll fix her up. Gotta promise that. Sorry, Shenanigans.
8 points off of the total of 80.
Okay.
Keith, what are you doing? Are you still waiting at the airlock?
We're almost there.
We'll be able to board next round, right?
Let's see. Next round, you will be in close range, so it will be 1 more round after that to be at adjacent.
All right. I would rather be at a console able to fire, I guess, at this point. So.
Well, why don't you do Sandcasters or something?
Yeah, I could run the Sandcaster. I could run missiles also, or I mean lasers also. So it's really kind of.
Oh, return fucking fire!
Yeah, I would like to return fire. Yeah, that's
really okay.
Okay.
They fired first.
I know, but they're all fucked up. They probably can't even like hit anything really. It was like luck that they got anything.
Oh, really?
Well, yeah, they're all rabid and like pounding on the controls. That's what I'm picturing.
That's what you assume.
Yeah, that's what I assume.
Okay. Yeah. All right. I'll do a gunner sword check.
All right.
Do I
Add
have
plus
a?
2 to that lock.
Okay, I've got the lock. So
Man,
that gives me a 9.
what
All
is
right. So
your
that is an additional +1 to damage. So for beam lasers, you can roll a 1d plus 2 for damage.
1d plus 2. So that's 6.
Okay. So yeah, your beam laser stitches a nice molten line across the hull of Hustwik. And Ting, what are you doing?
you should report that you got fired on.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll be calling out on the open channel. Hustwik, you should not fire on us. It's an unprovoked attack. We have no choice but to retaliate. Then I'll launch a missile.
Okay.
Aw, fuck,
Yeah.
man.
No, I shouldn't do the missile because we're trying to take this booty. But I want to kill these fucks. But
We
Shoot
will.
a missile.
We'll kill-
It won't kill them.
We'll do it like super personal.
They have a crazy amount of hull points compared to us. It would probably be wise to shoot them.
yeah,
They have
We're
like
out.
300 hull
I mean,
hull
you've
points.
got control. You've got control of the turret with the sandcaster and the missile rack. So if you
so
want,
you can shoot the fucking missile, Keith, and I won't be. I'm very supportive of you.
well, I mean,
though.
right now Ting has control of the turret that has the sandcaster and missile rack in it.
They
Then I'm-
do they only have lasers, right?
They have two beam laser turrets. Yes.
Mhm.
So if we have sandcasters, we can use those to protect ourselves.
Yes.
But yeah, I don't anticipate a ton of damage because I really don't think that they can do a lot because they're all like if they could do anything, they'd be maneuvering.
No, they're
I disagree.
doing some, but I mean, we'll play it out by the rounds, and we'll go from there. I guess I'm gonna talk. I know Keith's headed to deal with sand. Other people are talking about grabbing sandcasters and missiles and all that. I am the sensor operator and the comms operator of this thing, so I will call out.
Well, I mean, if you don't make any other skill checks, you can use your missile rack without any penalty.
And it hits instantaneous at this range. don't
At
it?
medium range, yeah, it's gonna be instantaneous.
Yeah.
Okay.
What the fuck are you doing, Hustwik? That's. Do you not know that's a fucking act of piracy? And I will launch the fucking missile. You will cease and desist, or I will do it again.
Okay. So, and at this range, they're not even gonna have a chance to do anything about it. Roll 2d plus 1.
Nine.
Okay, so it hits. Hold on, I got to look at this again because I know that they are fucking scary.
It's only a multiplier by 10.
So a single missile. Roll 4d. So 14. So it says, roll for damage as if for a single missile and deduct the target's armor as normal, but do not apply the effect of the attack roll. Instead, any damage is multiplied by the effect of the attack roll, but the effect cannot be higher than the number of remaining missiles in a salvo. So it's only one, so you do 14 points of damage. That's not awful. I mean, that's ouch. Your missile slams into Hustwik, and you can see parts of the hull flying off from the explosion.
Jeez.
You get a confirmation from the system defense boat of having received your sensor data packet.
Thank you.
Thanking you. Captain Beth is still putting on her armor.
Getting up, getting ready.
Gregor, you are now within close range. Do you want to maneuver to adjacent and attempt to dock?
Yes.
All right, go ahead and make a piloting spacecraft plus dex check. Whew. Okay. You only you only had to get a 6+. And so Gregor just whips shenanigans in and docks. The dock is at the main airlock. You get a seal, and you are ready to go. What is Hustwik gonna do?
I don't think they're going to do too much with us, right? With us on top of them. That's attached. They don't even have a sandcaster to throw at us.
I don't even think that. I mean, they can't even. I don't think that they can even attack.
I don't think they can attack, and they don't have maneuvers working, so they can't maneuver.
Yeah, there's really nothing that they can do. Okay. And so you dock, and you note. I mean, like I said, Hustwik is still traveling in the same straight line at 1G that she was traveling at when she came out of jump. But it seems like she's starting to go into a fairly gentle roll. There's no station keeping going on.
Do I have anything left?
No. What would you guys like to do? You are docked and out of initiative.
Grab some weapons and board.
Yeah.
Okay.
Roll out.
And while they begin the boarding action, I will tell my medium-sized gun to accompany. I'm gonna tell it to follow Captain Beth and protect the crew at all costs.
All right.
With
Heck
lethal
yeah.
force. And then, because I'm not dressed, and so and then
We need to keep somebody on the board to ship in.
Yeah, I'll be the cabin bitch. That's fine.
Okay, so you're gonna stay on the bridge.
Yeah, I'm gonna send a data report that they fucking attacked us and we were forced to return fire, but we're reporting in. We're now sending a boarding action to force cease and desist of hostilities.
Okay.
And I'll send them the fucking packet data.
We're the good guys.
They attacked us first, and that we
They
responded.
attacked us first. We're the good guys.
Little
I
light
think we'll be the good guys and then just like steal as much shit as we can at the last second. And leave.
Yeah.
This is a good sized ship.
Yeah.
Hopefully there's something to steal.
600 tons. I mean,
I'm gonna be pissed if there's nothing.
Yeah.
and actually,
And I want my video camera to do this shit too. A camera drone.
okay. So you're gonna send your camera drone with. I mean, you've got a gun camera on the
On the flying gun.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
That's where I was going with that.
That's fair enough. Then yeah, I'll give him. Go get him, boy. And so
Okay. Just a second here. Setting up.
I spent a lot of money on that motherfucker. It needs to be fucking out there putting some hate.
I have to make something suitably disturbing for you guys.
Got 15 rabid Aslan and Sidonian Deathbot.
Yes.
Yeah.
You have to have a Sindalian Deathbot. There's always a Sindalian Deathbot.
Well, I'll have to run back to the ship and get my bazooka.
So coming out, so you guys get to the airlock. Um, it is going. I mean, the airlock is a standard security package, so it is locked. Well, is it though? I mean, they're not actively trying to prevent you from coming aboard. And so, stepping out of the airlock in the hall, you see this.
Oh wow!
That's always
Already,
good.
yeah. There's gonna be a lot of free stuff on this.
Dead
ship, I can
meat.
tell.
That doesn't look good.
Okay, can I do like a medic
But
check?
it is but a flesh wound. What are you
Can I
gonna
do
do?
a medic check to
Bathroom,
see if
where
it
are my
like?
shoes? Somebody ate my shoes.
I'm definitely broadcasting this shit to the system boat.
I wanna look over the corpse and determine if like it probably got killed by an Aslan or not.
Okay, go ahead and make a medic plus intellect or education check.
Okay. 11.
So yeah, you scan it over. So two things. The first thing that you notice is that the cause of death is likely due to a gunshot wound through the head. And but then, according to your medical scanners, it looks like the left arm was ripped off post mortem.
Is there like a gun in the other hand or anywhere nearby?
No, but what you do see, what you do find, is that there is a key card on a clip on her right collar that you can't see in the picture that indicates that this was the engineer of the Hustwik.
Yoink. And pick that key card.
That'll be helpful.
Well, that tells us why they're not working on the drive, on the manure drive.
Ooh, that's pretty y'all. Let's go in.
I'm having Sedalia. I'm having Shanigans keep the ships docked.
Okay.
I'm sure the AI can keep the ships docked.
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, like I said, yeah. Once you're docked, you're attached. So everybody, go ahead and roll initiative.
I rolled 8.
Okay. If anybody has tactics military, you can make a tactics check to increase.
You get cool.
Things in the ship.
I don't have that.
Take you still roll.
Yeah, because I'm a robot, and
So I mean, actually, if Cameron wanted to, I mean, she's got tactics Navy. If she wanted to make a tactics check, it would just be tactics at 0.
Oh, okay.
military tactics
I have
roll. I got it.
tactics at Navy also.
Well,
I'm okay.
my flying gun has military tactics 3, and it rolled a 12.
Okay. So
Alright.
everybody can increase their initiative by 4.
Okay.
I get a 12. I don't think the bad guys are going to get higher than that. We get to shoot first.
Yeah, you would hope not, but you know. So coming out of the airlock, you come to this main central corridor. You've been on subsidized liners before. You know that the bridge is not at the top. It is centralized on liners. So where do you want to go from here?
The bridge.
Where's the bridge?
The big circle part. I thought. No, it's right there.
Yeah, it's centralized. It's the up here is the um,
Kitchen and stuff.
yeah, it's
Okay.
a kitchen and dining area and casino. 3 is the galley, but 5 is a casino. 4 is a common area dining hall.
All right. I want to open the door. I'm right next to you.
So let's see. So so with your significant action, you're gonna open the door.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Oh, that was nice. Wow.
I think we're going to be busy for a little while.
Probably. Jeez.
These guys. Got a whole lot of nothing. Normally that wouldn't be half bad for having a +0. So yeah, you you open the door to the bridge, and there are 4 Aslan. They are looking rather disheveled. They're one of them is covered in blood, and when you open the door, he's on the north side of this captain's chair. He has an arm in his hand that he's chewing on when he turns and looks at you.
Aha! Guilty.
You're the murderer.
I caught you.
Keith, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna walk up to the door and push the captain just slightly to the side, toss a frag grenade in there, and back to the other side.
Okay. Go ahead and make
Alright.
a athletics dex check.
Okay. Oh, jeez. So that's 15.
Holy shit. Okay.
Really?
Yeah.
Dang. Like laser accuracy on the toss there. Did you toss it in the captain's
last
chair?
9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and a wall. Yeah, it's going to get everything in this room. Go ahead and roll 5D.
Damn, do that.
Okay. Let's do this. Oh my god. 23. That's not bad.
You got 3. You got 3 6s in that roll.
Okay.
And out of the 5D, 3 of them were 6s.
Let's see.
Yeah, that's cool.
All of these are 0.
Well.
And the rest of these at 7. Okay, so you throw this grenade in, and it explodes, and the explosion, of course, comes out the door. This wall, internal bulkhead, it takes 23 points of explosive damage. In fact, all of these walls take 23 points of explosive damage. Not enough to go all the way through, thankfully, but all of these consoles in here are now shredded and beyond belief, and all of these Aslan are down on the floor,
Yeah.
having taken
Uh-huh.
an explosion, and I am going to say, yeah, they're all prone, but they're not dead.
Yes.
Wow.
They are
Gregor,
tough.
what would you like to do? You hear this explosion go off,
And I say, oh man.
right?
Now I don't know what to do because I don't want to. I could throw a trank grenade in there, but what good would it do?
Right?
Or another frag, but the walls won't take it.
We were playing an old 80s video game. Keith's would have been like First Blood.
Yeah, one of my games still does that.
I know, right? Yeah.
And I point my shotgun in.
Yeah, so let's see. From where you are at.
I don't think I have a significant action. Do I? Can I even fire?
So.
If they're down on the ground.
Yeah, I would say that you could. This guy's down on the ground. You'll be at -1 to hit him because he is prone.
That's not too bad.
I mean, logically speaking, a fragmentation grenade going off is going to knock you down.
How about an 11?
Okay, so yeah, that is going
And
to be
it's a shotgun, so it's 4D.
yeah, 4D plus 3 damage. Yikes.
21. I think he's dead.
Yeah. Yeah, so this guy
Is
a lingering red mist. So yes, this guy, the shotgun goes off and he goes poof, and his head just is vaporized. Ting.
Good work.
one less.
First
One,
thing that you get,
one less dead Aslan.
Ting, you get a message coming in from the system defense boat. Now keep in mind the lag. And the lag is getting slightly shorter, but not by a whole lot. But we're talking about the lag is getting shorter by seconds.
Yeah.
They are advising Shenanigans not to dock with the ship. They've received your message that there has been laser fire exchanged, and they are advising not to attempt to board.
Too late.
Oh well, I'm gonna send the camera footage from the flying gun to show the dead body as kind of showing us going in as we've already boarded.
Right.
Something's amiss, and there's hostile activity aboard the ship. We're looking for survivors and preparing to render aid. And then, I'll send that.
Okay.
And then on the ship, the flying gun would like to activate.
Oh yeah.
And go into attack mode. In just 15 minutes of going online, your daughter could be susceptible. Could be revealed to predatory techniques on social media, and then he's just gonna shoot this motherfucker right here.
What page is the flying gun on? You remember?
It is 132 Robot Handbook.
Yes.
It has 2 gun energy, and so
Yes, and that's the medium, right?
yes, sir.
Yep. Gun combat energy 2, and it is using.
It's using staggered laser
laser rifles.
5D plus 3, auto 3.
Yep. Are you firing on burst?
I mean, it's got 2 of them.
Right.
Yeah. So, I mean, I'm just unloading.
Might
I'm
as well
trying
fire 6 rounds.
to this motherfucker from existence.
Whoops. Let me. Where is my index? Stagger laser rifle. Da, da, da. It's on page 152. It says, and then.
I think I can only fire
Yeah,
one
so
of
they
them.
do 5D plus 3 each.
All
Does
right.
it say that they are fire linked? Let's see here. It says. It does not say that they're fire linked.
And at that kind of damage, I'm cool with it shooting one per round and it staggering them, Choo, 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 choo.
Well, yeah, I mean, stagger laser rifle would mean that it's a semi or a full auto, but I don't. It's weird that you would have that and not fire link them. Drone interface, motor speaker, weapon mount medium, weapon mount autoloader medium. That's interesting.
Meow.
All right. So you're talking 5D3 or 5D plus 5. If you're shooting it on burst, that's an additional plus 3.
Okay, so I only did. So it's really 23.
Yeah. So you see the Aslan that was chewing on the arm, just kind of rocks back and forth as the drone unleashes its stagger laser rifle on him and beats him half to death. And actually, we're gonna, as your drone's probably like what, right here. I'm gonna use your icon for the drone.
Oh, that's fine. It's not really that big.
Just to know where you're at.
Oh, I feel.
These are sized to the squares of the map.
Where's engineering?
All the way aft down here. 15 and 14, I believe. Yeah, 14's maneuver drive, 15 is jump drives. 14 is power plant, 15 is jump drive, and 16 are the maneuver drives. So yeah, your flying gun basically burns this guy away with bursted laser fire. The 2 remaining Aslan
probably plays a little nifty audio clip when it,
yes. Kind of like my Steam controller when I turn it on. It's like,
yeah, just a little, this little kill counter goes up like 1. It's got one of those little, analog, number counting. It's got like 3 different little numbers, almost like a mileage counter on a car.
Right.
It just kind of goes up, click 1.
This Aslan is going to take a swing on the flying gun with his dew claw.
It'll take a -2 just to do my small size.
That is true. So -2. So he whiffs it. He swipes at the flying gun, and it kind of hovers up at the last minute, and he swings and misses. This Aslan produces a snub pistol and is going to fire on the flying gun.
I don't. Something tells me that's not going to work.
Well, I mean, even if it does, I don't have a lot of hit points, but I've got a little armor and I'm small, and that's
And he misses.
I have a bot. Awesome.
Yeah, he fires the snub pistol, and you guys can hear a little pop, and it misses.
Wait a minute. -2. Okay. Thought that was a +2.
So we will pick this up next week, starting with Beth's at the top of the round with Beth at 7:00 on Wednesday night.
And she's
Well, that
gonna
was-
throw-
Awesome. Thanks,
Yeah.
everybody. Good job.
All right, have a good night, guys.
Just for the state shits and giggles, you were right, Beth. We should not have shot the ship.
Yeah, well, you know.
She was right. But anyway, y'all have a good night.
All right, have a good night, guys.